Hello BookTube and welcome back to my channel. I am Sarah, this is Aussie SFF and we are joined today by Colin for my recent reads and reviews. This week has been pretty slow. I had a very busy weekend and I did not get much reading done. So the books I have finished this week have been The House of Many Ways, the third book in the Howl's Moving Castle series. I have read them in order for 1, 2 and 3 in succession, and although Howl's Moving Castle will always be by far my favourite, this comes a very close second. This is set around a character called Charmaine, and she is employed or coerced into looking after the wizard's great uncle William's, the wizard the wizard Norland's house while he is away being fixed by the elves because he is very ill. And it is the House of Many Ways and all of the fun that ensues. Now, Charmaine has lived a very sheltered life because her parents thought it was not proper for her to know how to do many things, but what she does do is read a lot. So she is quite keen to be out from under the thumb of her mother and exploring the world a bit. And although she gets into a bit of trouble, she is a Sophie-esque sort of character, Sophie from the first book, who is the one that ends up with Howl. This came out in 2008, whereas the first book came out in 1986, I think, and it is you can tell it's been written post 2000. There is much more in the way of feminist ideals. It doesn't matter that she doesn't know how to do old-fashioned copper washing and mangling of clothes, because she can kick ass in her own way. So, great book. I gave this one 4 out of 5, I think, and a really nice way to end the trilogy. Next, I read the last book in the Dark Crystal series. This is book 3 and it is absolutely gorgeous and brings us right up to, this is the Dark Crystal creation myths. So it's pre the movie and it brings us right up to where the movie starts. And it's actually beautiful, as we can see, sort of, with all the lights. I kind of felt, however, this last one, there wasn't as much content as there was in the previous 2. So it only got a 3 out of 5, but it was still beautiful and I really like having it in my collection. The last book I read for this week has been the first volume in the Wicked and the Divine, the Faust Act series, and this is a reread for me. This was a 3 out of 5. I will be continuing with this. I've got books 2 and 3. I'm planning on picking up the rest as I get to them, like I have been for Saga. If you don't know the backstory on this one, we have 12 gods who are born or awakened in 12 teenagers every 90 years, and they are doomed to die before they turn 20. And it's the goings on of that, because now in the 20th century, in 2014, this one is set, there are cameras and there are witnesses to these miracles that they perform, and most of them are pop stars, but they are open about their god characters. So really beautifully done. Again, another one that I love the work in. This one, the main writer in this is Kieran Gillen. Main artist is Jamie McKelve, I think it might be. And we have various others: Matthew Wilson, Clayton Cowles, Hannah Donovan, Chrissy Williams is the editor, and so on. So I will be continuing with this series. And that's it for this week. That is all I have finished. I'm very close to finishing William Gibson's Neuromancer, but I'm listening to that and I'm listening to it slowly because it is dense. There is a lot going on in that one. I think I may have to reread it. So, thank you for watching. If you have any recommendations or any questions for me or any books you think I should read, please hit me up in the comments sections below. If you give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. Happy reading. Bye.